All right, we are back on the Mike and Donny show on Fox. So Mike Hill, my co-host Donny Harrell, talking securities with actors Tristen J. Winger and Dominique Perry. And what's up, Donny? You feeling good, man? Tristan feeling
Yeah,
good? Did you raise your hand, Tristan?
throw up the peace sign. That's all
Oh,
that.
throwing up the peace sign. Tristan's getting text. Hey, tell the people that's texting you right now. We appreciate them watching the show. Hopefully, they're enjoying themselves right
Yeah.
now. Yeah, Dominique. You know
Yeah.
what makes people secure though? It ain't necessarily your looks are one thing. When you got some money in your pocket, a lot of people get really secure all of a sudden. No matter what people think about them, when they got money, they got some power or whatnot. That bring why does money and power bring security to a lot of people?
I would say it brings security because it eliminates some things that you no longer have to worry about. If that bill is going to get paid, if that rent's going to get paid, if that car note's going to get paid. If you still have a car note, like it eliminates worry from your life. And when you eliminate worry, you make room for other great things to come into your life,
Yeah,
including confidence.
Mhm.
exactly. And even with,
Absolutely.
yeah, and I'm sorry, a lot of times money can buy you a little bit of happiness in my eyes because I feel like it also can help with self-care. I can keep my nails done. I can keep my hair done by the best. I can keep my makeup done, facials, whatever enhancement that I want to get, you can do. You know what I'm saying, male or female. So sometimes I think that the money can buy like that. The
The
car.
money is, the money is everything, Dominique. It's everything for me. You know what I mean? Because without the money, I can't trick. I can't make you feel. I want to do things that I like to have beautiful things. Like one of my partners said, D, why do you want that big house over there? I said, why you want that little ass house? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So he's like, don't hate on me. So I just love, But listen, I don't love money. I like what it can do for me because I don't love anything that doesn't love me back. So I'm
Right.
just gonna be real.
Absolutely. Y'all want to play a game?
Let's do it.
I want to play a game of how insecure are you? I'm gonna put you in a hypothetical situation and give you some multiple choice answers. Y'all ready to go?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's make this happen. This is for everybody. Your insignificant other receives a phone call in the middle of the night from an old flame. He or she looks at the phone and lets it go to voicemail. Do you A, ignore it, B, demand to know what's going on, or C, grab the phone and call the person to find out why they called your girl or your man? Dominique, what you doing?
Oh, I'm ignoring it. Let me tell you something. I have discernment, okay? And my gut just be firing up when I feel like something is going on. That's the Holy Spirit touching me. So I ignore stuff. I don't snoop. I never have snooped. I don't feel like I ever will because what's done in the dark always comes to the light. I never have to look. It's just going to come to me. So if you ignore it, that's fine. It'll come out.
Okay, all right.
I'm just not one to be confrontational like that.
Tristan?
Word. I'm ignoring it too. Like what? I mean, I kind of want to add another choice, but like I'll ignore it, but then I'll probably ask if everything is okay. Because
How you asking if everything's okay? Everything okay over there? You good?
so that's an insecure version. My version would more be like, you need to talk about it.
No. That's
Mine is concerned. Mine is concerned.
See, Tristan one of them, like I'll be scared of Tristan. Like, you want to talk about it? Like that's some psycho shit to me. Like, Norman Bates type shit with Tristan. Like, you know what I mean? Because what I'm gonna do, Tristan, at 3 a.m, I'm like, who's that calling you at 3 a.m? That's what I'm gonna say. 2, 3 a.m. If you call at 2 or 3 a.m, like that's a booty call.
Yeah, those are not office hours right there. 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. If it's a business call, you got to get up early in the morning. You talking to somebody in Tokyo at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, everything cool. But 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, you talking to another dude. I'm gonna have a couple of questions, especially if you're real low over there. Like, hey, yeah, you sleep, girl. You know he don't mean nothing.
Because listen, Mike, if somebody calls you at 2 or 3 in the morning, if my phone rings at 2 or 3 in the morning, it's an emergency from somebody. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm single, so if my phone ring at 2 or 3 in the morning, I look over, oh, it's playtime. It's got to be playtime or it's emergency. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
And if it's an emergency, I'm sure you would answer it. So
No, that's what I'm saying, Dominique. I'm saying like I would answer it either way because it's playtime or emergency.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Yeah. Let's get to the next one. You're sitting at home watching the movie with your significant other. Okay, he or she gets a phone call from their friend, and they put the phone on speaker for you to hear. They are on the phone for 5 minutes. You clearly don't like the tone of the conversation. Do you, A, tell your significant other you didn't like the tone of the conversation and leave it at that? Tell your significant other to block that person. 3, B, C, I should say nothing. They put this person on speaker, which means they had nothing to hide.
Mm-hmm. If I didn't like the tone of the conversation, I'm probably gonna let them know, hey, like what I didn't like what y'all was talking about. But first, before she hangs up, I'll probably be in the conversation too, like what we talking about. oh, put it where? Oh, that's gross.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's like, okay.
I definitely.
Donny?
Well, Dominic, you got something to say?
Oh no, I was just saying I definitely probably would say something as well.
Well, me personally, when people do that, I walk out the room. When people put on speakerphone, because I let them have a conversation, and I just walk away because I don't like being in people's conversation. As far as a man and a woman, I feel like that's kind of like bitch made, you know what I'm saying, to be around your woman while she talking.
But I think she puts it on speaker to let you know that ain't nothing going on. I want you to hear everything to let you know.
But if we have to do that, you know what I'm saying, it's like, we don't have nothing. If I can't trust you to talk on the telephone, we don't have nothing anyway. So I'm walking out the room when you do that. Like, I don't want to hear all that. I'm gone. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Okay. All right. There's one more. You are far more talented than your coworker. Your coworker gets promoted before you do. You're happy for your coworker, but you feel that promotion should have gone to you. Do you, A, decide to quit and take a position elsewhere, B, stick it out, you'll get your promotion someday, or C, ask that your supervisor reevaluate that decision? There's a lot of insecurities going on sometimes in this business. You see somebody else getting parts that you ain't get. Let's keep it real, Dominique. Let's go.
Yeah, I think that I would kind of do choice B as far as knowing, my time is coming. But if I feel like I was deserving of that, I definitely would do part of like C, where I would still go to my supervisor and maybe ask them like, hey, if there's another promotion coming up, what is it that I need to work on? Maybe. Now, see, if it happens again, then that's when it's an issue.
Okay.
I mean, if it's the hating stuff, I don't want to hate on my coworker.
No, you don't want to hate.
Yeah, don't be a hater. If it was something that I knew I deserved, and I was just before leading up to that, I was like, "Ooh, I got this coming. I called my mom. I texted my mom like, I killed that interview. I know I got this job. I know I got this promotion, and I didn't get it. I would be looking for another job because obviously you don't appreciate me. You don't appreciate the work that I'm doing. So I'm leaving. Why would I stick around for this mental abuse? No, thank you."
Mm-hmm. Hey, who has this insecurity? Because I gotta admit, I got this insecurity. I've been doing it for a long time, but at the same time, I still feel like sometimes my work isn't good enough. I still feel like I'm not where I need to be in my career or whatnot. And then I also feel like there are times when I'm around certain friends or whatever, certain people, and I feel like, man, are they talking behind my back? Are they talking about me? And you get a little bit, paranoid about that. Does anybody else feel that way? Ever get that way?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely. I try not to because while I understand that everybody has their own journey, right? But we can't help that first thought that we have. We can't help that knee-jerk reaction to like, oh my God, another show. Oh my God, an overall deal. Like we can't help that knee-jerk reaction, but at the same time, the second thought immediately after that is, I didn't do what they did. I'm not who they are. What's coming for me is going to be meant for me in a perfect way. So I don't have to worry about what they're doing.
Amen.
And congratulations to them. I love them.
Amen.
Exactly. And I think especially when, as far as me being friends with so many wonderful people in the industry and their careers are up here, sometimes it'll make you feel like, man, it's a catch-22 because it's like I'm friends with them. So it's great, to be. But then it's also like motivation to be like, man, but I'm not really up there with them. So you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not jealous, but I'm like, man, I really want to know what it's like to be that successful and just get straight offers, don't have to hardly audition anymore, and have everybody see the fruits of your labor finally, because a lot of times you work longer than them. You know what I'm saying? No shade or anything, but it can be a lot of insecurity with that.
Well, you know your worth, and like Tristen said, what's for you is going to be for you. So just wait your turn, and God's going to play it out the way it's supposed to play out.